Welcome to Lackawanna College men's basketball. And tonight from the historic Student Union here in Scranton, Pennsylvania, the Lackawanna Falcons will entertain the Colts of Orange Community College. Alongside Tom Ferguson, I'm Steve Young. Great to have you with us on this Thursday night as Lackawanna, overall with a record of 5 wins and 9 losses, will take on the Colts of SUNY Orange, and they have been impressive this year with an overall record of 12 wins and no losses. And Tom, this is a team that really is putting up big numbers in all phases of the game.
Yeah, the thing that jumps out to me when you look at SUNY Orange and you see kind of the games that they've played so far this year, they're shooting nearly 60% from the field as a team, which is the highest number that we've seen. Now, look, we've seen a couple teams this year shoot that against the Falcons. They went down to Harcum, and Harcum shot 60%, and then the next game, literally against SUNY Sullivan, same thing. They came in here and lit the nets up. But this is a team that does that on a consistent basis. 5 times they've scored over 100 points so far this year. The lowest they've shot so far in the 12 games they've played has been 42%, which for most teams would be a pretty good night.
Right.
So this is a team that is very balanced in scoring, can get up and down the floor, can shoot from deep when they need to. They've got really good guys that are clinical and finishing on the inside. It's going to be a massive, massive challenge for the Falcons this evening.
Well, the Colts of SUNY Orange are ranked 11th in the NJC AA Division II here in week number 10. And Tom, they've had a solid starting 5 since the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they really have not deviated from their guys in Nicholas Molina, Romeo Aquino, Kevin Stein, Tim Linton, Kyle Skivington. They've all started every game so far this year. Those are the starters we expect for this evening's game as well. But SUNY has, as I mentioned, 5 players in double figures. Aquino is the leader, 19.6 points per game, hitting 68% from the field, second on the team at 8.1 rebounds per game. So he really does a lot of his damage on the inside, but he's been great for them. His season-high 35 came against Post University's JV team. He was 15 of 17 from the floor. Kevin Stein, I think, is another player we're going to have to look out for. Second on the team, 18.3 points per game, but this kid can dish it out. He is among the leaders in the country, 9.8 assists per game so far this year. In fact, over his last 5 games, he's hit double-figure assists in every one of those 5 games, and is averaging nearly just over 13 assists per game as well. So this is a kid that can score, but can also find the open man.
Well, for Orange County, Tom, they're coming off of a close 86-84 win over Raritan Valley, and that winning streak was on the line.
Yeah, it came down to the final 30 seconds. Raritan Valley had a lead late, and Orange was able to keep themselves within an opportunity to strike late, and they got a big defensive play, went down the other end and scored coast to coast. The Falcons will be happy, though. They have just about everybody back. Jalen Davis and Daryl Coleman. In fact, Jalen Davis is going to get a start tonight. Obviously, Gabe Springer, he's into the starting lineup. Amir Elzy is available as well. It's the first time since December that they have pretty much the whole core of the team back.
And now we will turn things over to the voice of Lackawanna College, Mike Rickert, for a look at your starting lineups.
The National Junior College Athletic Association, Region 19 in Lackawanna College is committed to the ideals of good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play. We ask all fans, coaches, and players to show respect for the opposing team, game officials, and each other before, during, and after tonight's game. Persons throwing objects or participating in other acts in conflict with good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play are subject to ejection and prosecution. Lackawanna College is also committed to the health and safety of all athletes, staff, and spectators. Lackawanna College requires all spectators to wear a mask while in attendance, regardless of their vaccination status. Those not in compliance with Lackawanna College's mask policy will be asked to leave the gymnasium. Thank you for your cooperation. At this time, we ask you to please rise and remove your caps as we honor the United States of America and the men and women who serve to protect it with the playing of our national anthem. Welcome to Lackawanna College and to the historic Lackawanna College Student Union Gymnasium for tonight's men's NJCA basketball game featuring the Orange County Colts and your Lackawanna College Falcons. First, your starting lineups for the Colts. A freshman, number 2, Nicholas Molina. Freshman, number 10, Romeo Aquino. Freshman, number 11, Kevin Stein. Freshman, number 14, Tim Linton. And sophomore, number 24, Kyle Skivington. Head coach of the Colts, Tom Ricard.
Remember back in the day when you taught me to live and I taught you to pray. We went in the battle together, no matter the weather, we never delayed. You gave me commands, I always.
And now the starting lineups for your Lackawanna College Falcons. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, number 3, Will Johnson. At guard, 6'1" sophomore from Cheltenham, Pennsylvania, number 5, Brandon Scott. At forward, 6'7", sophomore from the Orange, New Jersey, number 11, Jalen Davis. A forward, 6'7", sophomore from Cheltenham, Pennsylvania, number 12, David Pope. And at center, 6'8", sophomore from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, number 23, Gabe Springer. Head coach of the Falcons in his 3rd year is Landon Gabriel. He's assisted by Kirk Fallon and Mike Morgan.
Well, it's time for basketball here at the Student Union at Lackawanna College. It is the Lackawanna Falcons and the SUNY Orange Colts ready to rock and roll. It's all brought to you tonight by Battaglia Sporting Goods, Wyoming Avenue in Scranton, and Riverfront Sports, where the good become great. Tom, some keys to the game.
Well, it's going to be good shooting for the Falcons. They have had problems in games, especially against good teams like this, where they've tried to keep pace and they can't score. But they got Jalen Davis back in the lineup, Gabe Springer, as we mentioned, Amir Elzy and Daryl Coleman also available. So we'll see. But you don't want to get too ahead of yourself, and you want to show some patience here, and you really got to let your defense feed your offense. That's when they were at their best earlier this year.
Well, Lackawanna almost lost the basketball. Will Johnson will work it inside to Springer for the first points of the ball game, and Lackawanna has a 2-0 advantage.
So excellent job there by Lackawanna to stay patient with it. They get it inside and score, and now they go to work in their man-to-man.
And it will be the Colts putting up big numbers this year. And Stein drives, dishing off, and from the corner, the outside shot rolls off the iron. That was Molina firing it up. And possession will go to SUNY Orange.
Yeah, that one off of Jalen's hands. Couldn't hang on to it.
Open look for Linton, and he knocks it down. And we're tied at 2. Now Lackawanna will face a little bit of pressure applied by the Colts.
Yeah, 1-2-2, so they got to make sure you have someone in the middle.
And they turn it over, and coming the other way, it will be Stein to set it up. Tim Linton on a drive to the basket. Shot is off the mark. Another shot from the outside rolls off the iron, and Lackawanna will have it coming the other way as Dave Pope will take control as we're tied at 2. Pope will dish off, and they'll go baseline to Jalen Davis. Oh, Springer almost took a step. And on the far side, this is Scott. Open look, no. And the rebound goes to Linton. Aquino trying to dish off, balls up for grabs, and the Colts will have it, and they'll keep it going. Having a little bit of trouble right now offensively in a 2-2 tie.
Yeah, good defense from Lackawanna here early. They're very active. They're hedging out on screens. They're defending well.
Linton drives. It's rejected by Springer. And here come the Falcons. With Scott driving, he'll kick it back outside to Pope. And Will Johnson will set it up. Near side, open look for Jalen Davis. No, he misses. And a quick whistle.
Nothing there. Rebound to Orange. Good hustle, though. Good look for JD. Just couldn't get it to go down, but got to keep the defensive pressure up even when the shots aren't falling here early.
Kevin Stein will set it up. And Skivington will give it to Molina. This has been a very good starting five all year for the Colts. As Molina will work it on the far side. Aquino gives it up. It will be Skivington with an open look. He misfires, and Springer collects the carom. Low-scoring first half thus far as we're tied at 2 as Johnson pulls up with the jumper and misses. Stein collects the carom. In transition, it's Kevin Stein underneath to Aquino for an easy pair.
Nice transition there. Good look by Stein to draw the defense in, and good running of the floor there by Aquino. Can tell you this much, rebounding is going to be key in this game for Lackawanna College.
SUNY Orange with a 4-2 advantage. And now Lackawanna will go to work with Will Johnson directing traffic. And Springer posting up. Springer with the left hand scores. Was that pretty?
You know, I like the aggressiveness from Gabe the last 2 games. He had a season-high 16, and his last game comes out, scores the first 4 points.
Molina pulls up, fires, and hits. And it's 6-4 the Orange.
Nice shot. They got him coming off a screen there on the wing, and he's able to just pull up and hit that.
Will Johnson, defended by Aquino, will flip it to Scott. And they'll give it to Pope, and around the perimeter they go. Pope, plenty of time to shoot. Pope will line it up and knock it down. And it's 7-6. Lackawanna, your leader. Driving to the basket with the left hand was Aquino in the whistle.
Gonna get Springer on the personal, and then he'll put Aquino on the line. Man, did you see that? Even after the ball went in the basket, Orange gets right down the floor and gets right into their half-court offense quickly. They're taking it out and running.
Romeo Aquino, the freshman, on the free throw line. He is a 67% free throw shooter this year and converts. As a team, the Colts are shooting at 70% this year.
Which is a solid percentage for a team, that maybe one of the better ones that we've seen in a lot of the games that we've done.
We are tied at 7. Aquino, who averages 19, with the second free throw attempt, and cans it. Colts with a 1-point advantage. Pope in the corner. Will look inside. And they'll try to kick it back outside. Springer will reset. Davis open. Yes. Jalen Davis for the bucket.
Good to see that one go down for JD.
Kevin Stein with the spin move. Will kick it back outside. Molina open, long range. Won't drop. And the Orange will keep it going. And now an open look by Skivington, and he misfires. Springer rebounds for Lackawanna. Long down court pass tipped. Good defense by Kyle Skivington.
Yeah, just getting in front of that one there. A couple misses early here from Orange, so their hot shooting hasn't translated just yet here in the Student Union.
Lackawanna with the basketball and the lead. And now it's Will Johnson losing the basketball, touched by the Colts. That will force the Falcons to inbound.
Yeah, poke from behind, so they'll inbound deep in the corner here, will the Falcons.
It will be Jalen Davis to trigger the ball in play. And Will Johnson will give it up. Dave Pope, pull-up jumper, off the mark. Rebound goes to Stein. Here come the Orange in transition. Stein dishes off. Aquino to the rack. Yes. Great job by Romeo Aquino, and we're deadlocked at 10.
Yeah, maybe got fouled there, no call from the officials, but good effort there from Orange. Get the ball into his hands and let him go to work.
Brandon Scott will run the offense. Will Johnson will take control and survey the defense of the Orange. Will Johnson defended by Molina. Pope open once again and knocks down a 3.
He's got 6 now, and Dave has done such a great job since he stepped into the starting role at the new year.
Yeah, good outside shooter. Can hit the boards also. As Aquino on that baseline will have to float it outside. And now on a drive to the basket, they
dish.
give it up to Linton for the slam.
That's just great job by Stein to get that defense in there, and Linton, patient, waiting, able to find him and hammers it home with the right hand.
Brandon Scott gives it up, and Lackawanna, leading by 1, will run their half-court set. Jalen Davis gives it up. Scott dishes off. Will Johnson nails a 3.
Well, the Falcons are hot early, 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, and that's got them out to the 4-point lead.
Tom, when they came out of the locker room, it seemed like they were very loose for this ball game, very confident.
Yep.
And ready to play, and thus far, it's paid dividends.
Well, they know they've got their full complement back now, and they know, I think, that they're a little better than the 5-9 record would indicate.
Yeah, just a different feel to the offense here in this first half for the Falcons. And there's a quick foul on Molina as he bumped right into Scott.
Just his first.
And the inbound pass to Will Johnson, defended by Molina. Will to set it up. And taking control now is Scott, driving the body twisting shot and the foul.
He's got a great slashing ability, does Brandon, and he can finish around the rim. That time he got a little undercut, but he's going to go to the line for his troubles.
Yeah, good, quick move to the basket, and that will place him on the free throw line. He is a 6'1" sophomore, and from the line, converting on 11 of 13 this year, and misses the first.
13 points in the win over Mercer last week. Season high 16 against Harcum. Has really stepped it up as well in the new year when the Falcons were missing a couple guys.
Personal foul was called on Tim Linton, his second, as Scott nails the second shot. 17-12, the Falcons. Kevin Stein now across midcourt. Will dish off. Quino will take control. Linton, nowhere to go. And once again, Orange will reset the offense as Aquino will pull up with the jumper, short. Pope battling for it, touch last by the Orange. Lackawanna basketball.
That's good defense from Lackawanna College the whole way around. There were down screens and that they were able to get around quickly, deny the pass to. Good defense by Jalen Davis there as well, challenged the shot. That's a good defensive possession for the Falcons.
We have a great crowd here tonight for this ball game between SUNY Orange and Lackawanna. As Brandon Scott now will drive, dish off, and it's intercepted, and Scott will get it back. Great hustle. Pope will take control. Couldn't pull the trigger. Far side. Ooh. Coleman has it rejected by Aquino. Great defense by the Colts. Well, they're averaging 98 offensively, giving up 72, but here in this first quarter, struggling from the floor and trailing 17-12. As Davis will inbound, finally gets it into Amir Elzy, who's in the ball game. Pope for 3, no, and Aquino rebounds. Stein dishing off, and driving to the basket was Linton, drawing the foul.
Yeah, Coleman was on his back shoulder and really couldn't catch up to the speed there, and Linton, diving to the basket, gets back to the line. Or gets to the line for the first time, excuse me.
Tim Linton, 58% free throw shooter, converting on 18 of 31 attempts. He's averaging 14 a ball game and misses. Now they're shooting at 70% this year from the line as a team, but here in this first half, struggling a bit.
Linton was one of the more impressive shooting percentages. I saw 73% from the field so far this year. That's third in the country.
That's amazing. Tim Linton hits the second shot. 17-13 as the Orange answer. Dave Pope, baseline. What a shot off the glass.
What an excellent secondary break there from the Falcons. Go right up the sideline. Ball never hit the floor until it was Pope bouncing one time to get to the lane.
19-13, the Falcons. Now on a drive to the basket, Darius Bobin lost the basketball and turned it over. Bobin, freshman, averaging 14 a ball game, had 21 points in that victory over Raritan Valley in a reserve role.
And the game winner, no less, too.
Amir LZ, and a foul away from the ball.
An illegal screen, it looks like, against the Falcons. They're going to get Will Johnson on the personal. His first team's third. But you got to like the defensive effort so far if you're Coach Gabriel. Good energy from the Falcons here.
Yeah, playing with a lot of confidence.
But can you keep it up? Can you keep that going even when the shots start to not fall, when the offense struggles? Can you keep that intensity there?
Stein gives it to Linton. Hook shot in the lane, no. Pope battling for the rebound. It was tipped away by the Orange, and Lackawanna will have the possession.
That's a great job by Dave Pope there, because he was a little out of position, was able to poke it free, kept fighting for it, and ends up getting tipped off Orange and out of bounds.
LZ cross midcourt, defended by Jalen Ricks, who's in the ball game. And Lackawanna with Davis in the corner, needs help now, and will work it out to Will Johnson. Johnson lines it up, fires, and it's off the back iron. Players battle for it. Rebound goes to Lackawanna, and Coleman scores. 21-13, the Falcons. Stein wants to go coast to coast. He'll kick it back outside. It is Bowman misfiring on the long three. Down court pass to Pope. Here it comes. Pope will lay it in with the right hand. I thought he was going to slam it.
He had a little trouble with it there. The Falcons couldn't get it to him quickly enough, and they force a timeout.
And with 10:32 to play in the first half, Lackawanna leads at 23-13 on the LC Fan Network.
At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world, but we will change how you think, how you attack problems, and overcome limitations, how you push yourself to turn challenges into opportunities. It's an experience that'll change your life, and maybe then you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Are you looking for a new career in the great outdoors? Lackawanna College's Conservation and Natural Resource Certificate program can train you in just 15 weeks. Through 5 specialized environmental field courses, you'll be ready for a career as a state park or forest ranger, in the regional park system, or even as an environmental educator. Hands-on training is offered at more than a dozen ecologically unique locations in Northeast Pennsylvania. Enroll today at lackawanna.edu to study in Covington Township, Sunbury, or Towanda.
Here at the historic Lackawanna College Student Union with Tom Ferguson. Steve Young, glad you could join us for all of the action of tonight's NJCAA matchup between SUNY Orange and Lackawanna, and the Falcons up 23-13. They've been on a roll here in this first half. You know, Tom, talk about playing a tough schedule this year. Once again, the men's schedule has been pretty tough, and they're taking on this team, SUNY Orange, ranked 11th in the NJC Division II rankings, and then they'll be taking on Harcum out of Division I next week, and they're ranked 14th in Division I.
Yep, they get Harcum again. They have to play Raritan again.
Stein from downtown can't convert. The rebound goes to Jalen Davis. Here come the Falcons. Davis cut off by the defense of the Orange. Pope to the glass.
Ooh.
Didn't get the bucket, but draws the foul.
I think they might have called offensive, though.
Let's check it.
Yep.
Offensive foul on Dave Pope, and the Falcons turn it over.
Yeah, it's a bang-bang play, but he was in there 1-on-3, and that's probably what was always going to be the result of that. Falcons shooting 56% from the field so far, though, and they are really holding up 10 minutes in.
And it will be Stein taking control. Stein dishing off underneath, and going up with the follow-up shot was Tim Linton.
Yeah, he kind of didn't have control of it initially, but then was able
lost it under the basket.
Grabs his own rebound because he's right there and puts it up and scores.
LZ defended by Ricks, and LZ will go to work in the Falcons' half-court offense. He'll bounce pass it to Davis. Back outside they go. Pope out beyond the arc. 9 to shoot. LZ dishes off. Will Johnson. Pope from the corner. Here it comes. Got it.
Dave Pope is 3 for 4 from beyond the arc already in this game, and he's got 13 of the Falcons' 26 points.
Well, Tom, when Lackawanna gets in that half-court offense and they make more than 2 or 3 passes, they are at their best. Going to the glass right now was Darius Bowman. shot was off the mark, and this shot tipped in by Bobin. And the Colts answer with a bucket. They trail 26-17.
Yeah, good hustle by Linton to keep that alive. Bounced it high off the glass, kind of tipped it high, knowing he had Bobin on the other side.
And now the Falcons with Jalen Davis pulling up with a jump shot, short. And the rebound goes to Stein. Here he comes in transition behind the back, right to the glass. Woo! Rejected by Davis. The follow-up, no. They battle underneath. They'll kick it in the lane. Linton goes up and got the roll. 26-19 as SUNY Orange answers, and with 8:25 to play here in the first half, we've got a dandy cooking.
Again, offensive rebounds and rebounding in general starting to come back to bite the Falcons. Have to do a little better of job on the glass right now.
Dave Pope out beyond the arc. Will Johnson, and now on a drive and scoring. Daryl Coleman with the bucket for Lackawanna. It's 28-19. Aquino driving up and over the defense of Lackawanna for two. And the Colts are on a run. And it's a timeout on the court with 7:49 to play in the first half. Lackawanna up 28-21 on the LC Fan Network.
Imagine the innovator you could be tomorrow with an innovative education today from Lackawanna College. Our Level Up program puts high school students on an early college pathway for an easier college transition and faster degree attainment at a dramatically lower cost. That's why Fast Company named us one of the world's most innovative companies. With an education from Lackawanna College, imagine where you'll be tomorrow. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
We're back at Lackawanna College and the historic Student Union Gymnasium alongside Tom Ferguson, Steve Young. 7:49 remaining in this first half. Lackawanna leads this one 28-21. And the Colts have been on a little bit of a run the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, they've scored 8 points in the last less than 3 minutes or so, pretty much since that last timeout. I mean, the Falcons have matched with 5, but it's come a little too easy for SUNY Orange, and they were the ones that called that timeout. So you got to think Coach Rickard is going to put something on here, at least defensively, maybe try to jump some passing lanes if they can here, put some pressure on the Falcons.
LZ defended by Ricks. Will fire the pass near side. Daryl Coleman lines up the shot. Misfires. Rebound goes to Aquino. And the outlet pass. Here's a ball tipped. Great defense by Lackawanna.
They're really going to have to hustle on defense because Stein, he's not out there right now, but really a lot of these guards are quick with the basketball and they can deliver good passes in a hurry.
Molina on the inbound. Aquino and Linton will take control. Aquino thought about it. In traffic. And they'll work it outside. It's Ricks on a drive, giving it up. Pass is intercepted. Great job there by Harbin. He'll take it to the glass, and great defense by Aquino. And
good block.
Great block on the play.
Harbin had an opportunity there, but Aquino said no, and knocked it free, and it was tipped off the Falcons last.
And as we near the 7-minute mark remaining in the first half, the Colts will go to work in their half-court offense. Ricks gave it up, and here is the reverse layup right there by Aquino for two.
He's up to 10 points now, and you can see they are very, very good on the inside. They finish very well. They're very clinical on the glass.
Daryl Coleman drives, puts it up, and scores for Lackawanna. And the lead is 7.
Daryl's got a surprisingly quick dribble. You know, you don't see it just the way he plays, but it's kind of a loping dribble that he just turns in, and he's able to control his body and score at the rim.
Aquino dishes off, and going right to the glass with the left hand is Darius Bobin for two.
Speaking of body control, how about that? Kind of shifting back and forth and cutting through the defense like a knife and putting up with that left hand.
Boy, a lot of great talent on the floor tonight for both ball clubs as Harbin will give it up, and there is an easy basket for Daryl Coleman.
Coleman now with 8 points. Good look by Kieran there.
Good job by Lackawanna. This is what you want. You want to try to keep it going, keep that offense in high gear, and here is the fast break. LZ going up for Johnson, and he couldn't finish. Outlet pass to Aquino. He'll put it up on the run with the finger roll. No. And the ball is rebounded by Nishan Johnson. Johnson will work it in the corner. Davis taking control. Davis will fire it up and nails a shot. It's a two-pointer. 34-25 as Lackawanna answers.
They got away with one. that should have ended in points on the other end for Orange, but they couldn't finish.
And now the Colts go to work in their half-court offense. Aquino will direct some traffic. Aquino down the lane, dishing off, and a blocking foul is called on the Falcons. Harbin hit the deck.
It was bang, bang, but they're saying Harbin moved in there. Now it is on the floor, I believe.
It's the first personal foul on Kieran Harbin.
Springer comes back in. Looks like Skivington and Stein have returned to the game for SUNY Orange here.
And they work the ball inside to Aquino off the turnaround for a deuce.
He just had great position there on Daryl Coleman, and just really nothing DC could do about that.
Kieran Harbin with the left hand, defended by Stein. Harbin back it outside, almost lost it, and throws it away into the hands of Stein. Fast break, Aquino jamming. 34-29 as the Colts answer with a big bucket.
They got dudes who can get up in a hurry, that's for sure. And now they're within 5. Gotta get it to the guards here and set the offense. Be patient here if you're the Falcons.
LZ dishes off. Johnson. Daryl Coleman now will take control. Harbin will set it up and fire. It's off the mark, rebounded by Skivington. SUNY Orange now with an opportunity. And Skivington drains a 3.
Yeah, and they're starting to feel it now. They pull within 2. Falcons need to reset themselves here. Can't get intimidated.
Momentum has swung in favor of SUNY Orange here late in the first half. 34-32, the Falcons clinging to the lead right now as Nishan Johnson stepped out of bounds. Yep. Great defense by Darius Bobin.
So now we see Pope and Will Johnson come back in. LZ's going to take a break. So will Kieran Harbin. Got to play good defense now here if you're the Falcons.
Here come the Orange with Kevin Stein to survey the defense of Lackawanna, defended by Pope. Stein will go baseline. It's Aquino and Stein. Plenty of time on the shot clock, and driving in traffic and firing up the shot. That was Bobin, I believe.
Yep. He is a live wire when he comes into the game off the bench. Gets to the rim pretty much anytime he wants through whatever defense he wants to.
Pope and company. Coleman, fade away, and a whistle.
Yep.
.301 to play in this first half. Lackawanna leading, or I should say we're tied, as Daryl Coleman will go to the charity stripe.
13-6 run, SUNY Orange since the 7:49 mark.
Well, you knew it was just a matter of time for SUNY Orange to get into some kind of a rhythm based on the numbers that we've looked at this year.
And a 9-0 run since it was 34-25, and since Lackawanna College missed that alley-oop.
35-34, Daryl Coleman. Second free throw attempt, got it. The lead is 2 for the Falcons.
10 points for Daryl in his comeback here as Jalen Davis comes back to the game.
Now Lackawanna will employ some pressure against the Colts. And Kevin Stein will set it up for SUNY Orange. Stein looks, comes near side. Bobin puts on the brakes. Pope knocked it away. Great defense. Here come the Falcons in transition. Johnson to Pope, and he's jamming.
Will does such a great job holding on to that ball to the last second.
Now right down the lane with the basketball was Kevin Stein. It rolled off the iron, and a whistle.
Boy, he was back and forth behind the back, doing everything there.
Boy, he can handle the basketball. And with 2:29 remaining, Kevin Stein is on the stripe. Great free throw shooter at 78%, averages 18 points a ball game. Started all 13 games this year for the Colts.
And again, you know, I guess this is what happens when you got someone who averages nearly 10 assists per game. I'm just so impressed with his ability to find that right pass, to draw the defenders, and then bounce it to the right spot for his guys to finish at the rim.
Kevin Stein averaging 6 rebounds a game with the next free throw and misfires. And the ball is rebounded by Brandon Scott, who's back in the ball game. Will Johnson will take control now. And Davis fires from the outside. Pope battles for it. And the Orange will have the possession. Or Falcons will have the possession, as Davis will get set to trigger the ball in play. Davis looking and will fire it outside to Scott. Scott sees an opening. No, will put on the brakes. Davis lost the handle on it. Fast break is on. Here's Aquino slamming for 2.
Too many Falcons in the same spot in that last offensive possession. Just they weren't spaced the right way there, and they got punished for it.
Well, Tom, the Falcons got out to that quick start. They had a pretty good lead, and now it's a 1-point advantage. And you just have to play some smart basketball right here as we have under 2 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, this is where sometimes the Falcons struggle the last 90 seconds.
And they just lost the basketball. Kevin Stein wants to drive. No, he'll dish off. And Skivington with a long outside shot out of bounds. Falcons possession with 1:28 to play in the half.
It's good defense from Gabe. You know, came out with his hands up that time, kind of was a little late, but was still expecting a challenge just enough. But you got to be patient on offense here for the Falcons. You cannot rush anything.
Will Johnson gives it up. Scott had the basketball, and a reach-in is called.
Looks like they're going to get McFarland, who checked in the last dead ball.
Colby McFarland, sophomore, in the ball game for the Colts. Now Lackawanna will go to work in their half-court set. Scott driving in traffic, couldn't finish. Here comes Skivington to the basket. No! He doesn't finish on the other end, and Will Johnson will go to the glass and scores with the left hand and the foul. Great job by Lackawanna taking it right to the glass.
So you have Lackawanna on one earlier in the game, try to get something big at the rim. They get punished for it. SUNY Orange tries to do the same thing in transition with Skivington, and they get punished on the other side.
With 57 seconds to play in the first half, Will Johnson is on the stripe. 78% from the line this year, and the shot rims out. Springer giving chase, battling for the ball, but the Orange will have it and
Good
bring
hustle.
it the length of the court.
Good hustle by Gabe there. Now you have 55 seconds left, 3-point lead. Got to be smart here if you're Brandon Scott. You can't pick up a hold there.
And the Orange with Molina running the offense. McFarland gave it up. 7 to shoot. From the corner, the outside shot is good by Nicholas Molina. And we're deadlocked at 40.
Right in front of the Lackawanna bench, too. But now you got about 2-second differential between game clock and shot clock.
This possession is big, Tom. You want to go into the locker room with momentum.
Yep, you need to hold for the last shot. You cannot be too quick here.
10 to shoot. Will Johnson reach in right there by Molina, right in front of the official.
Yeah, and Molina might have a little bit of a gripe there because it looked like Johnson kind of grabbed a hold of his arm. That's what he's telling the officials, but he's right up against him. And you know, Will does have the right to get that kind of space too.
And the inbound to Will Johnson. Johnson dishes off. It will be Davis with 2 seconds on the clock, losing the basketball. The Orange will have it. 2.3 seconds.
Just been a little sloppy with the basketball of the Falcons' last few possessions.
Now right here, we'll see how this plays out as we're tied at 40. There's a break to Molina. Molina puts on the brakes, fires it up. It's short, and that will bring an end to the first half here at the Student Union Gym at Lackawanna College. See if Molina's okay. He
lost his footing with his right ankle there.
Yeah, a little bit. He's hobbling going into the locker room.
And the training staff got up to look at him, but he kind of shook him off. We'll see if they end up getting a look at him or not.
So we are deadlocked at 40. The Falcons and the Colts here in Scranton as we go to a break on the LC Fan Network.
Some people say you can't change the world. At Lackawanna College, we believe you can. With in-demand programs like Medical Assistant, we help prepare you for a career in a field where you can make a difference in your life and in the lives of others. At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world. We're here to change you. So maybe you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Get started today at lackawanna.edu. Changing the world starts with you. And at Lackawanna College, we can help you put yourself on the path forward by helping you develop the knowledge and skills to help build a strong foundation, to make a difference in people's lives every day in rewarding fields like occupational therapy assistant. Because when it comes to changing the world, we believe it starts with you. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawannacollege.edu today. Oil and gas jobs are back. Are you looking for a life-changing experience? Lackawanna College's School of Petroleum and Natural Gas can put you on a path to a lucrative career in the production and delivery of America's energy in just 2 years. Choose from 2 degree programs or 2 certificate programs with internships that give students real-world and practical experience in the field. Lackawanna College will give you the education you need to build a career in this exciting industry. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Apply today at lackawanna.edu. We never set out to change the world, but at Lackawanna, we see our graduates doing it every day. In healthcare fields like surgical technology, our graduates are making an impact, not only in their own lives, but in the lives of countless patients and their families. Changing the world. It's really a simple matter of making life better for others, and there's no better place to start than Lackawanna College. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today. At Lackawanna College, we never said we could change the world, but we believe our graduates can. That's why we offer programs in healthcare fields like ultrasound technology. Our graduates play a vital role in modern healthcare, using diagnostic technology to help improve the lives of their patients, making a difference in people's lives. That's what changing the world is all about, and it all starts at Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. You won't find changing the world listed in the Lackawanna College curriculum. What you will find is one of the region's most comprehensive nursing programs, specialized and tailored to fit those wanting to get started on the career path as a registered nurse or current registered nurses. Our programs are designed and taught by experienced nursing professionals, so no matter where you are in your journey, you can pursue your associate or RN to BSN degree in nursing right here at Lackawanna College. Then, one patient at a time, maybe you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Welcome back to the Student Union Gym at Lackawanna College with Tom Ferguson, Steve Young. We're deadlocked at 40, Falcons and the Colts at the end of the first half. And Tom, you take a look at the numbers in this first half. Lackawanna shot pretty good from the field in that first half.
Yeah, how sustainable is it? That's the question on my mind right now. 55%, 16 of 29 from the field, 5 of 13 from beyond the arc. So they're shooting at a better clip than Orange County did. Now, they did have 9 turnovers in that half, and that worries me a little bit for Lackawanna College, and especially because towards the end of that half, they looked a little unsure with the basketball. They looked a little shell-shocked, even after Orange, it's a good team they're facing, had come back from 9 down, had gone on a 9-0 run to tie things up at 34. But the Falcons, I thought, showed a lot of good drive, because we've seen so many times where you got a lead like that, it disappears quickly in the matter of a couple minutes, and then you just can't get points on the board. You just can't find your way back into the game. And Lackawanna College did. They fought back. They had that 37. They had a 40-37 lead. They had a 37-34 lead. They continued to fight.
Yeah, they
and
were up by
scratch and
11
claw.
in that first half.
And they kept fighting to get that lead back, even after Orange had come back. But Orange hit that three-pointer just before the end of just a minute inside there, and I think that was a big shot for SUNY Orange just before the half. So we'll see coming here in the second half, can Lackawanna College sustain the shooting they've done, and how much energy did they expend in that first half? Did they have, pardon the pun, the horses to keep up with the Colts?
Well, fortunately for Lackawanna, everyone on their roster is available for this ball game, so that's going to be a key factor in the second half.
We didn't see Maj Abdelwahab, and I wonder if we'll see a little more of him maybe in the second half. It looked like Maj towards the end of the half was a little maybe disappointed he didn't get in or something. I saw Coach Fallon go off to talk to him maybe in the tunnel there. So you wonder if maybe we'll see Maj in the second half. Amir played 8.5 minutes or almost 9 minutes or so. So how much are we going to see of him? Because, I mean, Will Johnson played 16 minutes. Brandon Scott played almost 11 minutes there. They're going to have to mix the guards in and out a little bit. I think we'll see more from Kieran. He was a little ineffective. He had a couple steals, a couple nice takeaways, but wasn't really working for them offensively. I mean, you and I have hammered this point home time and time again. The offense works for Lackawanna College when they're patient, when they have spacing, when they're moving guys in and out and everybody kind of knows their assignment. Once things start to break down, they got three guys on the same side of the floor all trying to do the same thing, they run out of options, and the offense becomes stagnant. And then the ball starts trying to get reversed to no one in particular. It gets tapped free.
They get out of their normal rhythm.
Yep, and suddenly Orange can come down the other end, set up quickly and score, just go right to the bucket and get it in, and Lackawanna College is playing defense on the back foot. They need to be patient offensively and let the offense continue to flow, continue to work the way that it had been in the first half, because they were shooting well, because they were moving the ball, because they were getting open, good looks in the flow of the offense, and they weren't forcing anything.
Well, Tom, when you take a look, something that really stands out for me, the Colts only had one player in double figures. That was Aquino with a total of 16 points in that first half. Usually when you take a look at the box scores of this team that is putting up 98 points a ball game, they usually have more than one player in double figures at the end of a half.
Yeah, they weren't as sharp, I think, as maybe the numbers told us at least they have been so far this year. They certainly took some adjusting, at least to the basket to the right here, but inside the last 7 minutes or so, really seemed like they started to kick it up a notch. And I was very impressed with how they finish around the rim. Aquino, as you mentioned, with 16 points. I thought Darius Bobin was very good off the bench as well. He had a number of times. He only has 4 points. I thought he had 6 or 8 because he had a number of times where he just cut through defenders as easy as it gets, without walking, without traveling or anything like that, and got the ball up at the rim. I was impressed with Tim Linton as well. He had 9 points in that first half. Again, good finishing around the rim, good body control, good movement there. They are very clinical right at the glass, right at the tin. So it's going to be important for the Falcons in the second half. I really think the defense is going to be key. Can they keep that energy on defense? Can they keep coming at these guys and defending the basket? That's what it's going to come down to, because SUNY Orange is going to keep coming. So can Lackawanna College keep that defensive energy up?
SUNY Orange did struggle from beyond the arc in that first half, shooting only 20%. They were 2 of 10 from three-point land.
And I feel like the 2 that they hit were open looks.
Right.
And the 8 misses were because Lackawanna College defended it pretty well. I honestly think defensively, except for a few lapses here and there, Lackawanna College did what they were supposed to do on defense. They really did a nice job defending SUNY Orange, being aggressive on the perimeter. Yeah, there was a couple times where guys got on the inside and were able to kind of get what they want at the rim, but you're facing the number 11 team in the country in the Division II. That's going to happen. I thought they defended pretty well up and down. I think a couple times their offense let them down and put their defense in tough positions.
We are tied at 40, the Colts and the Falcons, as we go to a break on the LC Fan Network.
At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world, but we will change how you think, how you attack problems, and overcome limitations. How you push yourself to turn challenges into opportunities. It's an experience that'll change your life. And maybe then, you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Are you looking for a new career in the great outdoors? Lackawanna College's Conservation and Natural Resource Certificate program can train you in just 15 weeks. Through 5 specialized environmental field courses, you'll be ready for a career as a state park or forest ranger, in the regional park system, or even as an environmental educator. Hands-on training is offered at more than a dozen ecologically unique locations in Northeast Pennsylvania. Enroll today at lackawanna.edu to study in Covington Township, Sunbury, or Towanda.
En Lackawanna College no estamos aquí para cambiar el mundo, pero cambiaremos su forma de pensar, cómo ataca los problemas y supera las limitaciones, cómo se esfuerza por convertir los desafíos en oportunidades. Es una experiencia que cambiará su vida y tal vez entonces puedas cambiar el mundo. Esto cambia la vida. Este es Lackawanna College.
Imagine the innovator you could be tomorrow with an innovative education today from Lackawanna College. Our Level Up program puts high school students on an early college pathway for an easier college transition and faster degree attainment at a dramatically lower cost. That's why Fast Company named us one of the world's most innovative companies. With an education from Lackawanna College, imagine where you'll be tomorrow. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Some people say you can't change the world. At Lackawanna College, we believe you can. With in-demand programs like medical assistant, we help prepare you for a career in a field where you can make a difference in your life and in the lives of others. At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world. We're here to change you. So maybe you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Get started today at lackawanna.edu.
Back at Lackawanna College with Tom Ferguson, Steve Young. We've got a great game cooking here in Scranton. Tied at 40, the Colts of Orange County and Lackawanna Falcons. And Lackawanna will be on the road coming up this weekend, Saturday, January 29th, 3 p.m. They will take on Essex County College in Newark, New Jersey. And Tom, have to wonder how that's going to play out, because that winter storm that's moving up the coast, that could play havoc with another basketball schedule.
Yeah, and you know, the ironic part is here it's really not going, at least according to projections. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody here.
You know how that goes, right?
At least in our area right now, it doesn't look like the storm is going to hit us. It's more south and east of us, but of course south and east is where Lackawanna College would have to go to play Essex and Newark. So we'll see kind of how that affects the schedule. You know, they already have they had to delay the Del Tech game, which is later in February at home and on a Thursday. And they've got a couple open days, I believe, that they can put this game where they might need to. But, you know, we had a feeling that it was going to pile up in terms of trying to get games in, just because of the uncertainty with COVID and obviously the weather always plays a little factor here in some of these games. So we'll see how it goes. But as of right now, Saturday afternoon, big games. Women's game at 1, men's game at 3. Women, of course, lost in overtime to Essex. Did not have Nia Morris for that contest, remember, here at the Lackawanna Student Union, but need to try to get a win to keep themselves on the up and up in Region 19. And, of course, the men's game, that was such a great game. Lackawanna College scored 58 points in the second half to win that one, 87-83 at home. Can they find a way to get a win on a road against an improving Essex squad? That's going to be the big question.
Well, coming up now, we have a great second half of basketball and some keys for both ball clubs.
Well, if you're Lackawanna College, again, your defensive effort's going to be key. And being patient on offense, because I do not expect them to continue to shoot 56% from the field.
No.
You have to think it's going to come back to the mean. It's going to come back to the median at some point. So how does Lackawanna College deal with that? They have to be patient. They have to take what the defense is giving them and they have to be willing to see the shot miss and then go play defense. That's going to be huge for them. Rebounding going to be so important as well. Cannot afford second chances for a team that shoots like Orange. If you're Orange, honestly, I think you want the pace of the game up a little bit. I think they can push the Lackawanna guards, and I think they can force some turnovers, especially if they get Lackawanna in the lane. Get out and run. Get to the rim like you know you can, where you can finish, and I think Orange can start to run away with this one. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. A lot can happen here, but I think that's going to be the key for both teams.
Yeah, they were down by 11 at one point in that first half, and then once they got that fast break going and they started to run and put a little pressure on the defense of Lackawanna, that's where they really began to turn things around.
It was 9-0 in about less than 2 minutes, maybe just a little over that or something, and it's because of their defense. It's because of how the defense played. You know, they were strong with the basketball. They forced Lackawanna into some situations, especially in the lane they didn't want to be. Had it tapped free off a Falcon leg, picked it up, and were gone. And they turned it into points quickly. So Lackawanna College is going to have to find a way around that.
Well, tonight's game brought to you by Battaglia Sporting Goods, Wyoming Avenue in Scranton, and by Riverfront Sports, where the good become great. Ready for the second half as Nicholas Molina will inbound right in front of the broadcast table. He will be defended by Will Johnson when we are ready to go. And away we go. And the Orange will have the possession to start the second half with Kevin Stein running the offense. Stein defended there by Scott. Stein drives the baseline and stepped out of bounds. Great defense by Brandon Scott.
Really, really nice job by Brandon there. Not giving him a ton of space. Even when he gave up baseline, was able to keep himself in front of Stein, not allow him to have too much room to operate there.
Now this is where Lackawanna has to take advantage of that turnover. And now here is a drive to the basket and the offensive foul called on Jalen Davis.
I don't like that call. I thought they should have let that one go. Stein, I think, went a little too easy for my taste.
Now Kevin Stein will be defended by Scott. And Stein on that strolling dribble will hook it baseline. Aquino in traffic, kicks it outside. Skivington lines it up short. And Springer has the rebound. And here come the Falcons. Oh, Dave Pope battling for the ball, and he got whacked.
Now that's an interesting call. That's Molina's third. So.
Now that's definitely a cause for concern for SUNY Orange right there.
Although Coach Ricard, not that much. He said Nick, and he held up three. So he's just letting him know what he's going to let him play out with it for a little bit here.
And Will Johnson taking the inbound pass to set things up. Pope will take control. On the far side, Davis. And here is Scott giving it up on the baseline, 10 to shoot. And the shot underneath by Davis. Shot underneath by Davis. He couldn't finish it. The basketball is taken. Now Stein, far side. And the drive, Linton had it ejected by Springer and the foul.
Good physical play from both guys there. I guess if you're going to call it on Springer, you're probably calling it on the body. Maybe got him with the arm too, but he got a piece of the ball. That'll put Linton on the line.
Well, the Colts will attack the basket, and Linton is on the free throw line for the Colts and calmly hits the free throw. Linton in that first half was 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Gives them the lead, and I can't remember if they got the lead late in the first half, but I know if not, it's the first lead for the Colts pretty much since I think it was 7-6.
Tim Linton with the second free throw. No, too short, and the rebound goes to Davis. Outlet pass, Will Johnson. And now Dave Pope will take control for the Falcons. Will lines it up. It rims out, ball's tipped around, and it was touched last by Scott. And the Orange will inbound the basketball with a 1-point lead.
Man, It's amazing when you see Will Johnson let that thing go. It looks like it should go down every time, but he is so hot and cold from beyond the arc.
Now Skivington off a screen, open from downtown. Dishes off, Linton puts up an air ball. Davis has it, an outlet to Pope. And Pope now will look for help.
I'm surprised Skivington gave up that shot. He had an open look from 3.
Yeah. It seemed as though they were going to go with the higher percentage shot, but was not to be, as they will work the ball outside, tend to shoot as they'll kick it out to Pope. Here comes the 3, no, and Skivington has the rebound. Stein across midcourt quickly. The Orange up by 1 as Stein will direct some traffic. Far side, and they will work the ball inside. Aquino kicks it back out, and an open look there by Bobin, no good. Pope has it for Lackawanna. And Pope fires the pass. It was intended for Will Johnson over his head, and the Falcons turn it over.
Yeah, Falcons now closing in on about 4 minutes of game time since their last bucket, their last points really. So it's offense has been a little stagnant for Lackawanna College.
And Stein kind of got tripped up there. Lost the basketball, and the Orange turn it over.
I don't mind that because you know, a bunch of bodies collided and no one was really at fault there.
Right.
So you kind of just let that play out.
And the inbound pass will take Will Johnson near midcourt here, as he will be defended by Bobin. And the Orange with a 1-point advantage, and a very slow start to the second half for both ball clubs, as Davis will drive. It's rejected inside. And that will force the Falcons to inbound the basketball.
Yeah, 10 seconds left on the shot clock, so they got to be aware of the situation.
Davis inbounding. Springer had his pocket picked. Fast break is on. Here's Stein. He'll go over to Bobin for an easy pair.
Turnover transition bucket for the Colts, and that gives them a 3-point advantage here.
And this is a big possession for Lackawanna. You want to try to get some offense going right here as Pope glides to the basket for a deuce. And great defense by Will Johnson almost resulted in an interception. Bobin driving.
Offensive. Oh!
They called a blocking foul on Lackawanna and Will Johnson.
I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of, and we'll have to get a look at it on our monitor, was maybe he was in the halo, but I thought that was stone cold offensive there.
Wow.
Second foul on Will Johnson, by the way.
Darius Bobin will be on the free throw line, a 67% free throw shooter this year, averaging 14 a ball game, and got the bounce. And it's a 2-point Colt lead with 16:08 remaining. We'll watch for that play on the monitor here.
A little more delayed than it usually is.
Right. Bobin will have the second free throw toss on the way. It's good. 3-point lead for the Orange. Now Lackawanna with Brandon Scott along the far side. Almost had his pocket picked, and Pope will take control. Pope in traffic, dishes off from the baseline. The shot is good by Davis.
The right foot might have been in the halo for Will Johnson on that last play.
And right now, the Colts will run their offense. And it will be Aquino throwing the ball away.
How about Dave Pope with the handles on that last offensive possession for the Falcons, by the way. Brought the crowd to the feet a little bit here. The women's basketball team next to us watching along.
Take a look at this crowd that we have tonight. Nice crowd on this near side of the gym.
Yeah, some of the football players have come in to watch the game as well.
And with 15, just over 15 to play in the second half, the outside jump shot, no good by Dave Pope, and the foul.
Yeah, 3 shots coming. Skivington picks up the personal.
Well, Dave hit the floor pretty hard, and I think the entire starting five went over to help him up. As Dave Pope is on the charity stripe for Lackawanna, trailing by 1. And misses the free throw.
Well, there are worse places to fall and hit the deck than in front of your bench, that's for sure. Got a lot of guys there that'll pick you up quick.
Pope can tie the game with a free throw right here. And it ricochets off the rim.
And he's normally a much better free throw shooter than that.
Dave Pope at 81% coming into the game.
He's tops on the team.
As a team, Lackawanna shooting at 66 coming into this game. Got the bounce on the third shot.
I think even if he missed it, Gabe Springer might have been there for the tip back.
We're tied at 45 as Stein will fire it near side. Aquino in the paint. Had it rejected inside. Will Johnson got a hand on it, but the orange finish under the basket.
Yeah, it's excellent defense by Will, but no recovery there from the Falcons to grab the rebound, and Aquino was able to grab it and go right back up.
47-45 as Scott will give it up. And on a drive, Jalen Davis had it rejected. Springer for the bucket. Springer right there under the basket for the deuce, and we're deadlocked at 47.
Davis, I think, was going to slam that at first, but good defense forced him to kind of switch hands and figure it out, and then good job by Springer to grab the rebound and the putback.
Linton gives it up. Stein drives, reverse layup, no. Rebound, Davis, outlet pass to Will Johnson. Johnson in the lane, gives it up. Pope for three, short. And the Colts have the rebound.
I think Dave had some trouble with the pass, didn't have it in his hands right away.
Stein, long three, got it. That was a laser.
Yeah, good transition bucket there from Orange, calm, cool, collected from Stein to hit that from deep on the wing.
And SUNY Orange with a 3-point lead as we have just under 14 to play here in the second half. Davis gives it up. Scott, long three, no. Rebound, Aquino. Downcourt pass intercepted, and Will Johnson will give it up. Baseline, shot goes up by Scott, no good. They had an opportunity right there, and they lose the ball. Lackawanna to the basket, the scoop, good by Will. Oh, let's check that by Brandon Scott. The other way, up with the shot, Aquino just forcing it, and the foul.
Yeah, fouled by Jalen Davis from behind. Hit him on the arm from behind, but
wow.
Back and forth, that's a heck of a step through there. Falcons are lucky though, twice they had good looks, decent opportunities at the basket, and didn't get the greatest of shots, but they're able to score on that play. Brings the crowd to its feet.
50-49, your score. The Colts, and on the charity stripe is Romeo Aquino, averaging 19 points a ball game.
So Elzy comes in. I was wondering if we were going to see Elzy here because he has a little more of a scoring threat than Brandon Scott is, and I think they need that right now.
And Aquino lines up for the second shot and converts.
SUNY wants a timeout here.
Breaking the action with 13-16 to play. It is 52-49, the Colts on the LC Fan Network.
Oil and gas jobs are back. Are you looking for a life-changing experience? Lackawanna College's School of Petroleum and Natural Gas can put you on a path to a lucrative career in the production and delivery of America's energy in just 2 years. Choose from 2 degree programs or 2 certificate programs with internships that give students real-world and practical experience in the field. Lackawanna College will give you the education you need to build a career in this exciting industry. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Apply today at lackawanna.edu. We never set out to change the world, but at Lackawanna, we see our graduates doing it every day. In healthcare fields like surgical technology, our graduates are making an impact, not only in their own lives, but in the lives of countless patients and their families. Changing the world. It's really a simple matter of making life better for others, and there's no better place to start than Lackawanna College. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today.
13-16 to play here at the Student Union Gym at Lackawanna College. And the SUNY Orange Colts lead this one 52-49. Great to have you with us here on the LC Fan Network. Colts have outscored the Falcons 12-9 here in this second half.
Yeah, it's Falcons. I tell you what, for the offensive struggle they've had, honestly, they have answered with shots when they've needed to. They've answered with big points when they've needed to. But now the Falcons really, there's going to be a real concerted effort from the Colts on defense. They're going to need to do a good job here.
Pope trying to get the ball in bounds. It is intercepted, and up with the shot and scoring is Darius Bobin.
Not a good pass from Dave Pope on the inbounds pass there.
Yeah,
they took advantage immediately.
They were having a lot of difficulty getting the ball in bounds, and now Lackawanna comes up empty as Coleman went to the rack, couldn't finish. And it will be Bobin giving it up in the lane to Stein for 2.
Yeah, and the effort is starting to get there quickly for SUNY Orange. They're really going after it on defense, so the Falcons are going to need to find something here on offense, and they got to take their time.
The Colts have turned it up a notch here in the second half. They lead 56-49. Long outside three by Will Johnson off the mark. Down they go to Bowman. Bowman with the basket and the foul. Well, this is where you have to try to keep it close, Tom. You can't let it get away from you at this point in the ball game.
And it's a timeout by Coach Gabriel. He needs a full timeout right now. SUNY Orange with a pretty impressive 6-0 run here.
And we'll step aside and go to a break on the LC Fan Network.
At Lackawanna College, we never said we could change the world, but we believe our graduates can. That's why we offer programs in healthcare fields like ultrasound technology. Our graduates play a vital role in modern healthcare, using diagnostic technology to help improve the lives of their patients, making a difference in people's lives. That's what changing the world is all about, and it all starts at Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. You won't find changing the world listed in the Lackawanna College curriculum. What you will find is one of the region's most comprehensive nursing programs, specialized and tailored to fit those wanting to get started on the career path as a registered nurse or current registered nurses. Our programs are designed and taught by experienced nursing professionals, so no matter where you are in your journey, you can pursue your associate or RN to BSN degree in nursing right here at Lackawanna College. Then, one patient at a time, maybe you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Here at the Student Union at Lackawanna College in Scranton. Great to have you on board tonight for Lackawanna College men's basketball. And with 12:26 remaining in this one, the Colts lead the Falcons 58-49. Tom, taking a look at the monitor during the break, one thing I did notice at how quickly SUNY Orange will get down the court. They are down the court so quick, you really have to be on your toes and hustle.
Yeah, they've got really, really good transition, and they've got good quarterbacks, more or less, who can fire passes 90 feet down the floor.
Darius Bobin on the stripe for the Colts. Misfires on the free throw. And the Falcons here with an opportunity. Here is Will Johnson, defended by Bobin. And Lackawanna now, patient offensively. Johnson drives the lane, gives it to Pope. They'll work it back outside. And this will be Daryl Coleman losing the basketball. It's rejected, and here is the slam by Aquino. 60-49.
That's happened to DC a couple times in this half. He's had a shot rejected.
Dave Pope in a lot of traffic. Spin move. Pope needs help. Elzy will take control for the Falcons. Lines it up. Shoots. No. Rebound. Aquino. Long down court pass. There is a great shot by Molina, but he couldn't finish. Will Johnson now in the corner. This is Coleman open, a little bit too long. Fast break is on. Here's Molina to the glass. The scoop, no. Tip back up by Aquino, not there. Will Johnson the other way with the layup. Couldn't finish. Springer battling on the foul.
A lot of up and down here from both teams.
This is not the game Lackawanna wants to play.
No, they're not going to be able to compete at this pace. But you got to take your chances when you get it here. And now you've got Gabe Springer on the line. Got to be able to finish.
Now Springer this year from the free throw line, converting on 5 of 12 attempts and misses. Well, these are big. You need points. Well, once the Colts get in transition, they are dangerous. It only takes one pass to possibly get a basket as Springer converts on the second free throw.
And seemingly anybody in the front court can throw it down at any time. How about Aquino with the cock back behind his head with the two hands? That was pretty impressive.
Lead is 10 for the Colts. And now SUNY Orange with Stein giving it up. Ricks in the ball game. They dish off to Bowman. Bowman to the glass and the foul.
Finally got the offensive there.
Bowman called for the offensive foul, and they turn it over.
Jalen Davis draws it.
Now a big opportunity right here as we near the midway point of the second half for Lackawanna. Down by 10 with the basketball.
Well, these are the moments where you want Jalen Davis, you want Amir LZ, you want David Pope on the floor.
Davis gives it up. It's LZ and company. Coleman driving and a foul.
So they're going to get Aquino on his first on the reach.
And with 10:37 remaining in this second half, Lackawanna will inbound the basketball as LZ will take control. Davis dishing off. And on the perimeter, they get it to Pope. Pope, back they go to Davis. Basket's good and the foul.
Wow.
Great job on the drive.
Nice give and go between Pope and JD. Good finish at the rim there. They're going to get Stein on his second. Say he slid under Davis there. And that's a 16th foul against Orange, so something to keep track of here for the Falcons. They get the bonus in the next foul.
And Jalen Davis converts.
Big three-point play right there. Game might have started to get away from them, but they pull back within 7.
Now this is where Lackawanna has to play some defense because SUNY Orange is so dangerous on offense as they will go baseline. Aquino lost the basketball and turns it over.
Did he put that through Jalen Davis's legs at first on the baseline? It looked like he might have.
We're going to have to watch the replay on that.
He looked like he might have megged him there on the line, but couldn't hang on to the basketball. And the Falcons force a turnover. That's a good defensive possession.
Lackawanna down by 7 with the basketball. Coleman taking control now. Bounce passing into Davis. Davis posting up, lost it. In transition, here is Stein giving it up, and going to the glass was Bowman. Couldn't finish, but they'll keep it going as Skivington will launch it, and the three-pointer rims out. Under 10 to play. Will Johnson down the lane, yes! Hung on the rim and dropped in.
He's so good with the basketball in the lane.
Right now, the Colts clinging to a 5-point lead, and Ricks misses under the hoop. And driving is LZ for 2. Crowd comes to life, and the lead is 3. Well, you have to wonder how long it's going to be before the Orange take a timeout because the Falcons right here are on a run. Jalen Ricks gives it up. Skivington and company. Driving. Ball's tipped, and the Orange lose it.
8-0 run from Lackawanna College here in the last couple minutes. What a response from the Falcons.
Well, Lackawanna will bring the ball the length of the court. And they could tie with a three-pointer as they are down by 3. And it will be Will Johnson firing it near side. Coleman gives it up. Will for 3. Here we are, tied at 60.
Will saves his points for the big moments.
And now Lackawanna back on defense as the Colts will run their half-court offense. Stein gives it up. Linton takes control, looks for help. They feed Stein. Here he is off the glass, rejected inside. Davis may have got a hand on him, and he has the rebound. And, elbows were flying all over under the hoop.
Now who's the foul on?
Player down for SUNY Orange.
Now the officials are talking here. Davis was the one who came down with it after the Aquino miss.
Tom Rickard out on the floor.
Yeah, and the officials are discussing exactly what's going to happen here. So let's see. So they call the foul on Stein, a hold.
Aquino was down on the court.
And that,
he's up, he's okay.
And that was it. So they call the foul on Stein, a hold on Stein, and then I guess when with Aquino and JD locked up, that's all they saw on that play. We might actually get a look at it here on our monitor in a few seconds on the delay.
Well, we'll wait for it underneath.
No. Oh no.
Wow.
I don't know if maybe Aquino tried to draw it there, or if a hand went up there. It didn't look like JD had thrown an elbow, not from what we saw, the angle we saw anyway. Now, because of that foul on Stein, it's a 1-on-1 opportunity for the Falcons. That's why JD's on the line.
Davis on the stripe as we are tied at 60 with 8:10 to play.
Now Aquino was back out on the floor, but I guess because they stopped the game and had the training staff at least come out onto the sideline to look at him, he has to wait to come back in. So that's why they're telling him he has to wait to sub.
Jalen Davis on the stripe for Lackawanna converts. Well, this is the position you want to be in, Tom, right now with 8:10 remaining.
12-0 run for the Falcons here.
And it's 2 in a row for Davis. And the lead is 2. Well, here we go, folks. Great basketball game here in Scranton between the Orange and Lackawanna. Linton pivots. Stein will take control. Defended by Johnson. And Stein now with 9 to shoot. Stein gives it up. Bowman gives it up. Stein on a drive. 2 on the clock. Turnaround. No. Great defense by the Falcons.
Perfect defensive possession. Exactly what you want. They defended well on screens. They hedged out on everything. They got in the face of the shooters they needed to. They stayed home when they needed. It was just a really, really nice defensive possession. Ends in a shot clock violation. Now can the Falcons work with a little bit of a lead and work some clock here, work the offense, stay in the flow.
On a cut to the basket, Jalen Davis with the finish.
Second time they've gone to that high-low with Pope and Davis.
And the momentum right now in favor of Lackawanna.
Amir almost got his hands to that one.
Lackawanna with a 4-point advantage. SUNY Orange now goes back to work offensively. Aquino dishes off. And this is Bowman driving, looking for Aquino, and they throw it away. And a timeout is called by the Colts with 7:03 to play here in the second half. Lackawanna by 4 on the LC Fan Network.
At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world, but we will change how you think, how you attack problems, and overcome limitations, how you push yourself to turn challenges into opportunities. It's an experience that'll change your life, and maybe then you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College.
Back at the Student Union here at Lackawanna College with Tom Ferguson, Steve Young. What a game we have here tonight in this NJCAA matchup between the SUNY Orange Colts and the Lackawanna Falcons, with Lackawanna leading by 4 with 7:03 to play. Pope will inbound the basketball to Will Johnson. Johnson will bring it across midcourt as Bobin will pick him up. And now Davis will give it up to Pope. From the outside, Coleman open and scores. 67-60, Lackawanna. Stein now dishes off, gets it back, takes it to the glass. No, and the ball's tipped back up, off the mark, underneath, inside. That looked like Aquino for two.
Yep, finally got his hands to it. And that breaks what was a 17-0 run, or an 18-0 run, excuse me, by the Falcons.
Nearing the 6-minute mark remaining here in the second half. 67-62, the Falcons, as they go to work offensively. And on a drive to the basket, this shot by Will Johnson, no good, underneath the bucket and the foul. Davis underneath there.
Even on a miss, Will takes 3 defenders with him into the padding, and that leaves Davis one-on-one with Stein. And Davis, how about the smarts, knowing he's got Stein already up in the air, waits for him to come back down, gets into him for the contact, and now goes to the line.
That's the 4th personal foul on Kevin Stein. And the free throw on the mark by Davis. 70-62, the Falcons. Now the Orange, with under 6 to play, have some work to do right here as Aquino will take control of the offense. Aquino driving, giving it up. Linton with the left hand scores from in the lane.
Nice little sky hook he had there.
And the lead is 6. Well, right here, Lackawanna has to be smart with the basketball.
Yes, be smart here. Don't play to the crowd. Run your offense. Don't worry about anybody slapping the floor. Run your offense here.
Dave Pope with 9 to shoot. Will Johnson works it inside. Davis in traffic. Jump ball.
That stays with Lackawanna College.
Lackawanna will keep it.
Yeah, you certainly heard the crowd jeering after slapping the floor there. They wanted Will to play with him a little bit, but if you're the Falcons, you can't, as much as you love having a crowd behind you, you can't play to them. You got to keep doing what you're doing here.
Well, when we are ready for more action, it will be Davis to put the ball in play. This one coming right down to the wire here. 70-64, Lackawanna with the lead.
Yeah, I was going to say, it should.
Now Landon Gabriel having a word with the official.
So the officials are making Lackawanna College inbound from the sideline, but they were below the free throw line when that jump ball got called. So that should be possession underneath the basket. That shouldn't be the sideline. They had it right. But Coach Ricard was arguing that it should be on the sideline. And apparently he argued pretty convincingly.
So that will force Davis to inbound.
Now there's 3 seconds on the shot clock here.
And Will Johnson fires a long 3, and it's out of bounds. And the Orange will have the basketball.
That's a big break. That's a huge break for Orange, because obviously it puts Lackawanna College away from the basket instead of nearby. And again, Davis was underneath the free throw line. That should have been underneath the basket.
And with 5:14 to play, inbound pass will go to Stein. It will be picked up there by Johnson.
Stein's got to be careful on drives. He's got 4 fouls.
Stein gives it up. Gets it back, lines it up, and misfires on the outside jump shot, and Davis has it. Coleman tipped it to Davis. This is a big possession right here for Lackawanna.
Yep.
As they are up by 6. Davis had his pocket picked. Fast break is on, going to the glass, and scoring is Darius Bowman. Basket's good, and the foul. They are just so quick in transition.
Davis going to pick up his 3rd. Bowman is very, very athletic, can get up with the best of them here, and can finish at the rim. That's a big play, and now this is a big free throw for him.
Well, the lead is down to 4 for Lackawanna.
16 off the bench for him.
Wow, what a night. Darius Bowman, the freshman, converts. 70-67. Here is Pope launching a three. Davis battling underneath. The finish, 72-67, and a quick whistle. We'll check this out for you.
Maybe a warning, a delay game warning, maybe against the Falcons. Not sure. I'm not sure what they called there. Look, either way, Falcons don't get called for anything.
The Colts now will run their half-court offense down 72-67. Kevin Stein with the spin move in the lane, fires it up. Yes.
Good leaner there from Stein. He's had a tough night. That's only his eighth point to go down there. But that's a good shot in the lane.
Now, Tom, we have exactly 4 minutes left. You're up 72-69. You can't give too many opportunities to this Colt team. They're just too good.
And you have to recognize what you're playing against the zone.
Pope from the baseline, air ball. Pope hits the deck. Stein takes the outlet pass. Here is Stein, thought about a three, couldn't pull the trigger. Underneath they go. Shot is up, and I believe Aquino finishes.
Yeah, he missed it initially, but tipped it back up at the rim, and now it's a 1-point game. But you got to know you're seeing a zone, and Coach Gabriel's going to ask them to call time here just as they cross half court to reset.
3:27 remaining, 72-71 the Falcons on the LC Fan Network.
Are you looking for a new career in the great outdoors? Lackawanna College's Conservation and Natural Resource Certificate program can train you in just 15 weeks. Through 5 specialized environmental field courses, you'll be ready for a career as a state park or forest ranger, in the regional park system, or even as an environmental educator. Hands-on training is offered at more than a dozen ecologically unique locations in Northeast Pennsylvania. Enroll today at lackawanna.edu to study in Covington Township, Sunbury, or Towanda.
En Lackawanna College no estamos aquí para cambiar el mundo, pero cambiaremos su forma de pensar, cómo ataca los problemas y supera las limitaciones, cómo se esfuerza por convertir los desafíos en oportunidades. Es una experiencia que cambiará su vida y tal vez entonces puedas cambiar el mundo. Esto cambia la vida. Este es Lackawanna College.
3:27 to play here in this second half. Lackawanna clinging now to a 72-71 advantage over the SUNY Orange Colts. Timeout was called, and Tom, right now, Lackawanna, they had that lead, and it's basically being whittled away by the Colts. And, they're just so good. You really have to take advantage of every possession you have.
You have to.
And make it count.
You have to. Now look who's on the floor for Lackawanna College. They have not been off the floor in a couple minutes here. Will Johnson, Dave Pope, Jalen Davis, Daryl Coleman, and Amir Elzy. They haven't had a break in a while, so we'll see what their energy level is going to be here in the last 3 minutes. It's going to be intense.
Daryl Coleman now off a screen. Coleman in traffic. Pope baseline, 6 to shoot. Coleman drives, puts on the brakes, 2 on the shot clock. Pope at the buzzer. No.
Not a great possession there from Lackawanna College. They ended up getting an okay look, but not a great possession.
On a drive to the basket and scoring is Darius Bobin for a 1-point lead for the Colts.
Orange is so good at getting the ball to one side of the floor and then skipping that pass to the other side and having someone like Bobin go to the rim.
Will Johnson to Pope underneath. He just forced it up, and the Colts will have the possession with 2:36 remaining. They go back inside, and this bucket is good by Nicholas Molina for 2, 75-72.
The break is killing Lackawanna College right now. They can't get back in time, but they really gotta dig deep here. Now again, this is a zone.
Open look from downtown is good by Daryl Coleman. And we're tied at 75.
Needed that bucket to go down. Now you got to dig deep on defense here. You can defend in the half court.
Well, as we near the 2-minute mark remaining, Bobin lines up the shot, and it rims out. Battle for the ball, and the Orange come up with it. Going to the basket was Linton, and the foul. Well, now, with under 2 minutes left, every possession so critical.
Coleman picks up his third. Now look, Gabe Springer's coming into the game. Interested to see who he's going to take out. Wonder if it might be Daryl Coleman. Just have a little more defensive presence on the inside here.
Tim Linton on the stripe for the lead, and it rims out.
2 for 5 from the line now. Oh, he's taking Pope out. Okay, interesting. So they keep some three-point shooting out there with Coleman. A little more size down low now with Springer.
Linton with the second free throw attempt with 1:56 on the clock. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, another big possession for Lackawanna.
Yep.
Right here as they're down by 1. Will Johnson giving it up. LZ. Johnson drives, wants to kick it back outside. They'll go baseline. Davis now out to Coleman. Coleman on a drive, had it stripped away in the lane. Fast break is on. Here is Molina over to Aquino. And it's 78-75.
Okay, it's still a one-possession game, though. It's okay. You don't need the 3 necessarily, but you need to be smart here.
You can't turn the ball over right here.
Yep. And they're going to call a timeout just to make sure they have something set to run. But it's good defense by SUNY Orange there. Lackawanna College looked like they were driving to kick out as opposed to driving to find something on the inside. That zone was giving them an issue. Now I wonder if SUNY Orange might switch out of that just to give Lackawanna College a different look.
Well, they've really turned the ball over so many times in the lane here tonight on drives to the basket. They have to really protect the basketball in this situation, trailing 78-75 with 1:16 remaining.
Yeah, it's going to be important for the Falcons here to hang on to the basketball when they have the possession and, again, be patient with the offense. You don't necessarily need a three-point shot here to tie things up. You can be selective with where you go, but even watching back the possession here, it's driving and kicking, driving and kicking. No one really looking for anything on the inside, and really just good zone defense from the Colts there to open things up for them.
Well, tonight's game brought to you by Battaglia Sporting Goods, Wyoming Avenue in Scranton, and Riverfront Sports, where the good become great.
So now the Falcons will be inbounding the near side sideline with 21 seconds to go. You got 4 3-point shooters, 2 good ones in Coleman and Davis, 2 more streaky ones in LZ and Johnson, and of course you got Springer down low. So let's see what they drew up here. Did Coach Gabriel? Is he looking for someone for 3, or is he looking for something at the rim?
It's Will Johnson running the offense. Johnson pulls up down the lane and rattles it in.
Wow.
And it's a 1-point game.
Little teardrop there from Will. Now you got to defend.
That's what you wanted right there. And with under 1 minute left, the Colts of SUNY Orange, with 18 on the shot clock, go to work. Stein dishes off. This will be Bobin on the perimeter. Bobin backs it out, puts on the brakes. 5 to shoot. They come near side. Stein for 3. Yes.
That's a great defensive possession, and Stein hits one from way out there. Not much you can do.
81-77, 33 seconds remaining. Will Johnson will look for a screen. He'll come back outside. Coleman, Elsie launches it off the mark, and Stein has the rebound with 20 seconds left. They have to foul to stop the clock. There's the reach-in committed by Will Johnson.
I've been really impressed with SUNY Orange's defense here down the stretch. They have defended the perimeter well. Any possible look the Falcons have had from deep has been challenged, and they've done a good job forcing Lackawanna College out of that.
Well, Kevin Stein is on the free throw line with 17 seconds to play and hits the first of 2.
Well, how many times have we seen in this gym a lead, even at 5 with 17 seconds left, go away?
How many times this year have we seen
Exactly.
it, right? It's amazing. It's just incredible. And this second shot off the mark, Springer collects the carom. And this pass intended for Davis. There he is. He gets it back with 9 seconds left. Will Johnson from the corner for 3. No. And the long down court pass to Stein, and he lays it in with the right hand to finish, and that will do it. The SUNY Orange Colts win this one by the score of 84-77, and they remain undefeated with a perfect 13-0 record.
That was a really good basketball game. I think the Falcons have a lot to be proud of. I know they would have preferred the win, and I know it probably hurts them to come so close as they did to grabbing that win, but that was a really good effort from Lackawanna College against a ranked opponent. I think that's the kind of effort you want to see if you're Coach Gabriel. That's what maybe they were missing. They were missing some guys earlier this year against Harcum and Cecil College, and even against Sullivan when they came in. But that's what you want to see from Lackawanna College, that kind of effort. Maybe the win wasn't what you got, but that was a good basketball game. Well,
they had their opportunity with under 2 minutes left, and they just could not hang on. And Orange County wins it 84-77. We'll go to a quick break and come back with the wrap-up here on the LC Fan Network.
Imagine the innovator you could be tomorrow with an innovative education today from Lackawanna College. Our Level Up program puts high school students on an early college pathway for an easier college transition and faster degree attainment at a dramatically lower cost. That's why Fast Company named us one of the world's most innovative companies. With an education from Lackawanna College, imagine where you'll be tomorrow. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Some people say you can't change the world. At Lackawanna College, we believe you can. With in-demand programs like medical assistant, we help prepare you for a career in a field where you can make a difference in your life and in the lives of others. At Lackawanna College, we're not here to change the world. We're here to change you. So maybe you can change the world. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Get started today at lackawanna.edu. Changing the world starts with you. And at Lackawanna College, we can help you put yourself on the path forward by helping you develop the knowledge and skills to help build a strong foundation, to make a difference in people's lives every day in rewarding fields like occupational therapy assistant. Because when it comes to changing the world, we believe it starts with you. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawannacollege.edu today. Oil and gas jobs are back. Are you looking for a life-changing experience? Lackawanna College's School of Petroleum and Natural Gas can put you on a path to a lucrative career in the production and delivery of America's energy in just 2 years. Choose from 2 degree programs or 2 certificate programs with internships that give students real-world and practical experience in the field. Lackawanna College will give you the education you need to build a career in this exciting industry. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Apply today at lackawanna.edu. We never set out to change the world, but at Lackawanna, we see our graduates doing it every day. In healthcare fields like surgical technology, our graduates are making an impact, not only in their own lives, but in the lives of countless patients and their families. Changing the world. It's really a simple matter of making life better for others, and there's no better place to start than Lackawanna College. This is life-changing. This is Lackawanna College. Visit lackawanna.edu today.
Back at the Student Union Gym here at Lackawanna College, where it's all over. The Orange County Colts defeat the Lackawanna Falcons here tonight, 84-77. Tom, when all was said and done, when you really take a look at it, in the last 2 minutes, I think it was the speed of Orange County that really was the difference in the ball game.
Yeah, I think the speed. I think the experience, or the team that is ranked, that is seasoned the way that they are. That they've been in games. They were just recently in a game like this where they trailed by 15 and had to come back to win against Raritan Valley. So it's something that they're used to. It's something that they've been able to deal with throughout the season. And I think their speed. I think their ability to finish at the rim. And I think, the Falcons, you look at the numbers, 14 of 36 in the second half, 39%. Not great, not horrible, but not great, but 3 of 15 from beyond the arc. I think that's what really hurt them. The Falcons had you make a couple more three-point shots, that game gets even more interesting than it already was, but it just wasn't there.
For the Colts, they shot 50% from the field in that second half, and that was the difference right there.
Yeah, 34-70 overall, so 48%, pretty much right around or maybe even below what they normally shoot, but 4 of 17 from beyond the arc, 2 of 7 in the second half. I mean, the Falcons had them there, but they had a 7 rebound advantage, all on offensive rebounds. 14-7 was their offensive rebounding advantage. It didn't make that much of a difference, to be honest. It was only 11-10 on second chance points. This game was close. Unfortunately, I just think the Falcons couldn't find those shots towards the end of the game that they needed to bring this game closer, and I think Orange just had a little more firepower towards the end.
So we have another broadcast coming up on February 3rd, 1 week from tonight, when we will be back in action as Harcum will be in town, 5 p.m., the women's ball game, and then 7 p.m., the men will take on Harcum. They are ranked right now 14th in Division I.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Gabriel's excited to see Harcum again, but I'm excited to see them up close and personal. Even watching some of the highlights or some of the stream from the game down, obviously it wasn't when Falcon fans remember too fondly 133 points or whatever it was put up on the board, but they're a team that is super efficient from the field and really puts a lot of emphasis on moving the basketball and taking three-point shots. So I'm interested to see how that translates here at the Student Union, but that's going to be another tough game for the Falcons men's squad, and the women's team is trying to get as many Region 19 games in as they can. They've had some cancellations, they've had some postponements and whatnot, so the region games are the important ones, and they're going to need to come to play against Harcum.
That is going to wrap it up here in Scranton as Orange County remains undefeated with an 84-77 victory over Lackawanna. For Tom Ferguson, I'm Steve Young. Till next time, so long from the Student Union here at Lackawanna College.